How's it going, everyone? We got a really exciting weekly warehouse update. Every once in a while this comes through where it's MVP week, which means we have a full MVP restock. I'm gonna highlight some of the molds I'm excited about, but if you have a mold that you particularly like, it's probably in stock right now. We'll start over with these Insanities right here. Insanity's a great mold, and the swirly rim that they've been putting on these discs is just insane. They look so cool. You can get like a 6 swirl middle with a swirl outer. I'll be honest with you, the Octane, fantastic disc. I'll talk about it next. I might actually even put one back in my bag because I can't throw destroyers anymore. Why are they even bothering themselves with these black rims? Like, we know you're capable, what you're capable of. You flexed it. Get rid of the MVP brand. Throw it out the window. It's gone. Make everything Axiom. This is what the people want. I'm the people. It's what I want. I want an Octane with that swirly rim. You can make it black swirl or something. That's fine. But anywho, enough of my rant. We got some Octanes back in stock. Fission Octanes is my disc of choice. You can also go with the Proton Octane, really overstable. Looks like up top we got some Inertias, which is like the black rim version of the Insanity. We got some Anodes. Simon Lazat's playing pretty well at Worlds right now, and this is what he putts with. So anodes, this is the first time we've had anodes in stock maybe since Simon signed with MVP. I don't remember the last time I saw anodes on our shelf. One of the most popular MVP molds of all time. The Wave is back in stock. I actually just threw this disc yesterday for the first time. The Drift, really nice hyzer flip fairway driver. I was actually even enjoying it for some hyzer flip forehands. Really fun disc. I'd never thrown it before. Down here we got your Envies in pretty much every plastic you could ever want them in, back in stock. Electron, Eclipse, Neutron, Plasma, all the fun stuff. And over here, some Fireballs, really nice, really overstable fairway drivers. And then if you take a little walk with me around the corner, these discs are being uploaded to the site right now, which is why they're over here. The Glitches, and look at that one. Swirly all over. We can never keep glitches on the shelf. We keep ordering more and more, and y'all keep buying them out. So if you've been looking for a glitch, or you just want to, you have a bunch of glitches and you want to expand your collection, here you go. I think we even had some blank ones. Yeah. I mean, that's fun. So maybe if you're like scared to throw the glitch, or like you don't want your buddies making fun of you for whatever reason, first off, bully them back because you're throwing a great disc. But if you're not like that, you're non-confrontational, just get a blank disc, and then when they ask you, you're like, oh, yeah, it's just an anode, man. Something to think about. Then we're gonna pop over to the release shelf to show you the final disc from MVP. Like I said, a lot of molds I didn't just cover. Zeniths are back, Terras are back, Ohms are back, Volts, I'm reading off a list, Lift, Ions, Nomads, all kinds of stuff. So if you're an MVP fan, there's an MVP mold you're looking for, we probably have it right now, but I'll show you one more, it's over here. All right, and last but certainly not least, we find ourselves over at the drop shelf here. We got hexes back in stock. That's a virus. We got some Fission hexes, we got some Eclipse hexes. I don't know if we have Neutron hexes as well. I think I've only seen Fission and Eclipse. Brad, is it just Fission and Eclipse? Yeah, just Fission and Eclipse hexes, but the Fission hex is the one that I've been throwing for a while. I actually might have just put a Neutron one back in my bag. I feel like I lost my Fission hex. I can't keep up with my bag at this point. I don't know how y'all feel. But the Eclipse hex, I've never tried. I feel like I probably should. The hex is a great mid. Again, another one of those discs that we just can't keep in stock. So if you're an MVP fan, rejoice as you're making your way over to foundationdisc.com to pick up your favorite discs.
All right, we have yet another commemorative Buzzz for you. We just had the 20-year Buzzz not too long ago. Well, it's that time of the year again. It's getting towards spooky season, and that means it's time for the Halloween Buzzes. They do these once a year in both the super color and in this really nice glow blend. Funny enough, like even though these are collectible, I have bagged these at many different times because it's always a really good like glow blend of plastic. We also have a bunch of different foils. I even noticed there's some Wonder Breads. I don't know if those are still cool, but each year they basically take a horror movie character or something along those lines and kind of combine it with the Buzzz character, and this year is paying homage to the Evil Dead movie. This is Ash Williams, who was portrayed by Bruce Campbell in that film, that's the top half of the character there, and the bottom half is of course the bee, the very famous Buzzz. So they always do a really good job with the artwork. It looks really cool. These are cool to have as, if you just try to collect them each year, because they will do it each year. on the clock, basically. You know, they do it at the same time each year. But yeah, we only have a limited amount. They'll only run these once. So if you want to check these out, these are dropping today. Yeah, so make sure you grab one, and you can have Super Color as the hanger for your wall, and then the thrower is the Glow Buzz if you want. It's a pretty nice set. So make sure to check out the Halloween Buzz this year. Very spooky. All right, really cool new disc from Discmania here. These are the Cosmic Furies. I love that they do like really cool names for all their signature stuff, but this is the Kyle Klein Signature Series Lux Vapor Logic. So the Logic is a beadless putter. These I would compare these, if you're a Trilogy guy, maybe to a Warden. Not quite the same though. They have a really nice feel in the hand. They might be a little shallower than the Warden, but these are a very popular putter for Discmania throwers, and Kyle Klein has this as a kind of driving putter. Hunter was tossing these yesterday. You can really lay into these putters. You can get a ton of distance out of them. They go nice and far, and they're not going to burn over on you. They're not crazy overstable, but you can really get into them. We have some really cool colors left of these, only a few left, but make sure to check these out if you're looking for a really nice driving putter. This is a great option. Very comfortable in the hand, and it's a beadless putter that still has a little bit of stability to it. So yeah, check out the Cosmic Fury.
And last but certainly not least for this week, we got some Thought Space Athletics back in stock. It's been too long. We're going to start right here with, what is even this disc? The Coalescence. Feels really good. Fairway driver. Rim shape looks like it's a little overstable. Nice and comfortable. The Construct was always really popular. We have it in a few different plastics. This one I've thrown before. Really nice forehand and backhand. We got some Mantras back in stock. I think this is getting closer to like a 10, 11 speed. Their stamps are just so cool. The triple foil stamps, they really outdo themselves. I learned recently when we got the shipment in that these two here, the Muse and the Temple, are actually not made by MVP. So the rest of their stuff is leased molds from MVP, so it's MVP plastic. And this baseline's not. It's a little grippier than MVP Electron, actually a lot grippier than MVP Electron. Almost feels like, if you haven't thrown this plastic, this might sound like I'm coming after it. I'm not, because this is a fantastic plastic. Feels like Gateway Eraser Blend. If you felt the Eraser Blend, then you know what I'm talking about. It's got that like, or you can just grab an eraser out of your kid's backpack or your backpack and hold it in your hand, and that's what this disc feels like. Really nice and tacky, got a little bit of softness to it, but it's not like gummy by any means, and really, really grippy. So just really fun discs there, the Temple and the Muse. We have the Synapse. I actually threw this yesterday. Really nice, consistent distance driver. Believe it's a 12 speed. They don't have flight numbers on their disc, but it feels like a 12 speed. And then one of the most raved about discs in their lineup, the Pathfinder. This is the Eric Oakley signature one. Threw this yesterday for the first time as well. It was basically like a slightly more overstable hex is kind of how I would put it, this plastic one at least. You could really lay into it. You could put a little Annie and it would flatten. You could throw it flat and it had a nice hyzer. Ton of glide. I was getting really good distance out of it. Fun disc to throw. I see what the hype's about. Very good. And then this disc has been in and out of my bag multiple times. The Omen, just an absolute workhorse fairway driver, 9-speed. Basically their Firebird, always board flat, always consistent every wind. Ton of fun to throw. The one I bagged, this one I just picked up and noticed was 166. The one I bagged, I just grabbed it because it looked cool, was 167. Never had to worry about wind. That's how overstable it is. So don't be scared of the lightweight ones if there are some. It's still going to fight wind. You're not going to get turned out of it. Trevor used to make fun of me because I would try to throw it on Annie and it would just and knife, and he'd always be like, you don't think it's as stable as it is. I think the weight was getting to me. It's not. The weight's not going to affect it. So the Omen's another great one, but basically Thought Space Athletics, if you're an MVP fan, you like that plastic and you want to expand your horizons, check out Thought Space. It's killer. And check out our recently restocked collection to see everything we just talked about and more over at foundationdiscs.com. That doesn't just update on Fridays. It updates throughout the week. So if you're ever bored at work on a Wednesday, check the recently restocked. Chances are something just got added. But other than that, we'll see you next week.